Hello, and welcome back to Sands of Eternity, the podcast where we journey through the timeless wonders of ancient Egypt. I'm your host, Karim Abusamra, and today we're diving beneath the waves, literally, to uncover one of Egypt's most extraordinary lost cities, Thonis-Heracleion. This sunken city has fascinated archaeologists, historians, and dreamers alike. Imagine an entire metropolis swallowed by the sea, hidden for over 1,000 years, only to resurface in modern times and reveal its secrets. It's a story that feels almost mythical, but it's entirely real. So, let's dive in and explore the mysteries of Thonis-Heracleion together. What exactly was Thonis-Heracleion? To understand its significance, we need to travel back to the late period of ancient Egypt, around the 7th century BCE. Located at the mouth of the Nile, where it meets the Mediterranean Sea, Thonis-Heracleion was one of Egypt's most important ports. It wasn't just a trading hub, it was a vibrant cultural crossroads where Egyptian traditions mingled with Greek influences long before Alexander the Great arrived on the scene. The city had two names, Thonis, its Egyptian name, and Heracleion, its Greek counterpart. This duality reflects its role as a bridge between civilizations. But here's the mystery. Despite its importance, Thonis-Heracleion vanished from history. For centuries, it existed only in ancient texts and legends, until its rediscovery in the year 2000. The rediscovery of Thonis-Heracleion is nothing short of remarkable. Led by French marine archaeologist Frank Gaudiot, a team of researchers used cutting-edge technology like side-scan sonar and magnetic mapping to explore the seabed of the Bay of Abukir. What they found was breathtaking. Imagine this: colossal statues of pharaohs and gods, gold coins, ritual objects, and even ancient ships preserved in the silt. Over 70 vessels have been identified so far, many laden with goods like wine, olive oil, and incense. These ships tell us just how vital Thonis-Heracleion was for international trade. One of the most striking finds was a massive statue of Hapi, the god of the Nile's annual flood. Standing over 5 meters tall, it symbolized the prosperity brought by the river. They also discovered steles, stone slabs inscribed with hieroglyphs that detailed tax laws and royal decrees. These artifacts give us incredible insight into how the city functioned economically and politically. So what was life like in Thonis-Heracleion? Archaeological evidence paints a picture of a bustling cosmopolitan city. Egyptians, Greeks, Phoenicians, and other Mediterranean peoples lived and worked side by side. Temples dedicated to gods like Osiris and Serapis stood alongside docks and warehouses filled with exotic goods. The city also played a key role in religious festivals. Every year, priests would raise a sacred bark, a ceremonial boat used to transport statues of the gods from the temple to the water. This act symbolized the connection between Egypt's spiritual heartland and the wider world. Beyond trade and religion, Thonis-Heracleion was home to artisans crafting jewelry, pottery, and tools, as well as farmers supplying food to the bustling population. It truly was a melting pot of cultures, languages, and ideas. Now here's the big question. Why did such a thriving city vanish beneath the waves? The exact cause is still debated, but evidence points to a combination of natural disasters and environmental changes. Earthquakes likely destabilized the ground, causing parts of the city to collapse into the sea. Rising sea levels and soil liquefaction, where loose sediment loses strength and behaves like liquid, probably sealed its fate. Some researchers believe smaller tremors may have given the inhabitants warning, but ultimately, the scale of the disaster was overwhelming. Once the city sank, it was largely forgotten. its memory surviving only in ancient texts and legends. That is, until modern archaeology brought it back to light. So what should we take away from the story of Thonis-Heracleion? First, it reminds us how interconnected the ancient world was. Egypt wasn't isolated. It was deeply engaged with neighboring civilizations, exchanging ideas, goods, and beliefs. Second, it highlights the power of modern technology in uncovering the past. Without tools like sonar and underwater drones, we might never have rediscovered this city. Finally, it underscores the importance of preserving underwater heritage. With climate change affecting coastlines worldwide, sites like Thonis-Heracleion could face new threats. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a resource if you'd like to dive deeper into this incredible sunken city. Sunken Cities, Egypt's Lost Worlds by Frank Gaudio and David Faber. This book provides stunning visuals and detailed insights into the underwater excavations led by Frank Gaudio. These resources will help you explore the mysteries of Thonis-Heracleion in greater depth. Thank you for joining me on this journey beneath the waves. Next week, we'll journey to another fascinating site in ancient Egypt's history, Avaris, the Hyksos stronghold. This was the capital of the Hyksos, a mysterious group of foreign rulers who took control of parts of Egypt and left a lasting impact on its culture and military. It's a story of conquest, adaptation, and resilience, and one you won't want to miss. Until then, keep listening, keep learning, and remember, the sands of eternity hold endless stories waiting to be told. This is Karim Abu Samra, signing off. See you soon.